Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe so that you can be able to get a notification whenever I post a new video. Today I'm going to do the tutorial of this beautiful Barret cap with Ankara fabric, and then what I am going to use for this tutorial is my felt, and this my felt measured 12 inches by 12 inches, and it's going to be 2 pieces. You can as well do 13. I think actually I used 13 because I want it to be bigger, 13 inches by 13 inches, but 12 is the standard. So you see, one of the piece I folded it into two, fold again and fold again, and I'm marking 6.5. You can also mark 6 inches. 6 inches is the standard, but I use 6.5 because I want it to be bigger. So after marking this 6.5, you're going to go on to cut it out, as you see me doing it. I want to make sure the lines are correctly so that when I'm going to cut it, I will not make mistake. So as you see me cutting it now, this is one piece of the felt I'm using. Yeah, then the other one I also fold and fold again, and I will do the same thing I did in the other one. I am going to measure the same 6.5 inches. Remember, I said you can use 6 inches because it is standard. 6 inches is standard. Now I am going to from up and cut 3 inches. 3 inches for non-stretchy material, but stretchy material you can as well use 2.5. So I'm going to cut it out now. So I will throw away the part I'm not going to use. This is the part I'm going to use. This one I am going to cut it on my material. On this Ankara material, I will cut it 2 pieces because I'm going to use it for the main fabric and the lining. As you can see, I've cut it already. 2 piece, 2 piece. And then this one is for the mouth, as in circumference of my head, so when I'm going to use it, I will let you know how I did it. The shorter one is measured 4 inches by 3 inches, then the longer one is measured 2.5 inches by the length of your circumference. When we get there, you will also understand what I'm saying. So I'm going to go on to unpin my materials. I unpinned it so that I'll be able to go on in my sewings. As you can see, I looked for the fine side and the wrong side, and the wrong side will be down and the fine side will be up. Likewise, this one I'm holding, the fine side will be down and the wrong side will be up. So after placing it together like this, I'm going to go on to place the felt under it and on top of it. The complete piece will be down, but the one I cut out the circumference of my head will be up. As you can see, it's already there. So I'm going to go on to sew round 1/2 inch, and the other one I'm going to use it for my lining. So I'm going to place it again, fine side to fine side and wrong side downwards and upwards. So So I'm going to go on to sew it round again, 1/2 inches round. So this one I want to make it together with this material. We are using raw silk for this material, so I'm going to sew it together. Just want to show you we are doing the 2 caps together. So I'm going to go on to do it and show you. This is the outcome of the sewing. I've already sewed it down and I'm turning it out to be able to continue our tutorials. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to insert the lining inside the lining. So I'm going to get the lining. Remember, the lining, the wrong side will be outside while the fine side will be inside, and you are going to insert it inside like that. As you can see, it's already inserted, well placed. And I'm going to use, this is where we need this material now. This material is 2.5 inches, and we're going to get the head circumference of my head on this beret. We will mark one side and start from that marked place and continue the measurement till that shocked side where I shocked it, and it gave us 22.5 inches, and I'm going to measure 22.5 inches on that same, on this material, and I'll add 1 inch for sewing it together. I'll cut it out. You see, I'm going to sew it like this round, but I'll start from inside and sew it round like this. Likewise, the other one, I'm going to do the same thing. So I'll be going to my machine and sew it and come out. This is the outcome of what I sewed. I'll sew it, I sewed it round and turn it out and sew it again, like as if you're sewing bias. So this is the outcome of my cap. But there is another thing still remaining, that thing that used to pop up on the barret, something that used to pop up. That's what is remaining on this barret. So I'm going to fold and fold to get the middle of the barret, the middle. So I'll shock it out to know exactly where I'm going to place that tail on. Will I call it tail? You know, that thing that used to pop up on the barret. So I'm marking it down so that I'll be able to know where to fix it, as you can see. So now the measurement of what we are going to use is the hair. Exactly, this thing is what I'm talking about. This cap, we used Scuba for it, and this one we are using Ankara and the raw silk. So the measurement of what we are going to use is 4 inches by 4 inches, and I'm going to fold it tight, so that we'll be able to sew it together and it will stay together. As you can see me doing it, folding it very, very tight. So I'm going to go on to use my candle gum to gum the fabric together. So the fabric is gummed together, and I'll give it a nice cut. Then measure 1.5 inches. You can measure 1 1/4, 1.5. So I'm going to go on to place it on top of that barret cap with my needle and thread. I'm going to tag it on top of it. So watch and see how I tagged it on top of my cap. So this is the outcome of our Barret Ankara cap. I'm going to do the same on the other one and show you. As you can see, our Barret cap is ready. Like I said, this is Ankara Barret. This is raw silk Barret. You see, you can also use Scuba. Like I use Scuba to make it. This is the raw silk, and this is my Scuba. This is Scuba, and this is Scuba. This is lace. I also used lace and made this Barret cap very beautiful. Tell us how you was able to do your own at the comment section, and if you want to order for yours, we are ready to deliver to your doorstep. So call on us, shut us up, and you are good to go. You will like what you will see. Thank you.